Hello, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is Inherited, which is a trait that lets you replace one of your starting cards with the inherited card, which in this case is Highwayman. It's pretty rare that you don't want to replace an estate, and certainly here's no exception. This is a board where also the inherited interaction thing makes a draw order and play order stuff pretty or not your opening split pretty important, because drawing the Highwayman in turn 1 is way better than drawing it turn 2, especially because you get to you can attack your opponent down to like a 2-4 here or a 3-3 or things like that, because the Highwayman will make one of their coppers not do anything. It's not as big a deal as player 1, but you could really hose P2 here. If I had my Highwaymen, that would be pretty incredible instead of one of these estates. Anyway, this is a pretty explosive kingdom. There's Carpenter, which can let you gain a lot of action. Swap, which can let you turn them into the 5s, which are pretty good. Particularly Highwayman and Skirmisher are pretty good. I mean, Quartermaster is good too. I just think it might be a little slow relative to the swaps. But there's certainly a ton of good cards for Quartermaster to gain here. There's a little trashing in Secluded Shrine, and then there's plus action in Harbor Village and in Taskmaster. We have Harbor Village Skirmisher again, so it's pretty easy to make money. And then there's plus buy from Jeweled Egg, and then also the loots. So it can be pretty wild here. I don't know. The opening is a little awkward, or the $3 buy specifically, I should say, is it's like a little bit awkward. Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to pick up a Carpenter on the opening, which would be really nice. But I guess we just go with the Secluded Shrine. Well, there was a chance of getting it, but they did get to play their Highwayman. So they chose to trash an estate, which I'm not totally sure about. I may actually scrounge for like a swap here. Pick up the estate. I mean, what are my other options? So scrounge is this card that can, I mean, we'd have to gain the estate, which is of course pretty bad, but it would let us buy like another. We do have to also figure out when to do the treasure. Or activate the Secluded Shrine. This is a little awkward. There's definitely something to be said for doing the swap, though. Potentially something. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know how this will work, but so they got to play their Highwaymen. How did that even happen? Right. They got to play their Highwaymen turn 2 and turn 1 and turn 2, which is insane. Frankly. But we'll be okay, I think. This is a little hard. Let me think. It may be worth it to just get a Highwayman here and play it. And then buy a Carpenter. Just to keep the draw going. They're running on the quarter. This was also super unfortunate. We drew neither of the Highwaymen, which means both of them will be bottom deck next turn. So we're actually going pretty badly here so far. I think we'll be okay long term, but we didn't miss both the Highwaymen. The other one was always in here. So Do we want to swap up to like a skirmisher? Of course, we draw that. um, not doing too well. Actually, we're doing abysmally still. I don't know what they're gaining with their quartermasters in general. Okay. Here, I think I want. We need more draw even, actually. But once we start attacking them, hopefully this is pretty good. I mean, the piles will run, but, you know, they don't really have much of a deck. So that's certainly something to our advantage here. We do have this secluded shrine down? We didn't attack them there. This is really quite strange. We draw both Highwaymen, which sucks. Just get another skirmish or 3. Maybe that was just always gonna happen. Then they get Dutchy. This is going to be a weird game. That much is for sure. As we come into the end here, it is going to be a strange one. Let's go ahead and get the skirmisher. Because they can run the estates. There's not really a third pile that's super at risk at the moment. But there certainly could be shortly. What are we gonna have? We're not under attack, so we are gonna have pretty good amount of money. I wonder if I'm supposed to get loot there. The village situation is also not great. So we didn't get a... We maybe needed to get a task master there on the swap. This is going to be very hard to play around the end of. Oh, we're getting attacked. Points are still not too terrible. couldn't find the swap. Oh, there it is. Let's get another taskmaster down here. I feel like I need to score. This isn't at all how I imagined this game would go, though there were some there's some definite weirdness with the opening, partly due to the AI having just like the absolute best possible opening, frankly. From their position, I mean, as first players, this didn't go at all how I intended, but they can also at any point just gain 4 estates, and I don't really have gains at this point. I basically just have like normal, relatively normal province kind of stuff. I thought we could maybe get to another Highwayman, but there's just no way I'm ever going to track all of the whatever's going on with the quartermaster stuff here. They're tending to pull stuff off the pile now, which is fine. They're still not really producing much. Oh, we probably just keep doing roughly the same stuff over and over. Pretty close to a pile out now. We can double province here. We wouldn't be able to attack them. I say that. Is that even true? It's not even true. So we might as well draw a card. So we're not going to attack them, but we can keep the taskmasters out by taking a duchy. So they may be able to buy a province here. Just more duchies is kind of probably just helping me. Yeah, their deck is just a mess, but so is mine. It's just a mess that can actually kind of do a little bit. Should I play Harbor Village into swap? That was a little silly. I'm pretty sure I had the Harbor Village before then. No, I didn't. I had the Town Crier, though. I could have done that. We only find one Highwayman. Already attacked them. I don't think there's a pile out, though we can double duchy and just do the skirmishers next turn. I kind of imagine that if you have 4 quartermasters down at the point where we were in the game, that they should be able to win just super easily. But the AI just doesn't really know how to pilot any of it. Because whatever I did here was awful. I'm not really sure how to fix it. Like part of the issue is this right? Play Highwayman turn 1, play Highwayman turn 2. So that really mucks with the economy stuff a little bit. What did I do that was a little questionable? Was this scrounge? So what do I have at this point? It's like we need to either start on the taskmasters or... Thing is, I think this hand doesn't even hit... Okay, it barely hits 5. Which is helpful. We buy a swap. Then the problem is if you hit it again. Okay, we do hit it again. I think we're going to probably lose the taskmaster on this next hand though, because we don't find the swap into anything. Yeah, we're going to lose it here. We're not actually, it's going to be a little worse than that. We're going to lose. So this could be Jeweled Egg, or it could be Town Crier. We're losing the taskmaster in either case. So we get it back here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go straight to Highwayman. This is similar to something we did in the real game, but we're already a little better off. Quite a bit better off. We need to figure out how to get a skirmisher. Or not a skirmisher, a carpenter. We bottom deck everything here again. We got to buy a 5, so it's got to either be swap or skirmisher. Trying to think. Since we did find that, maybe we go... They took, and this time the AI is taking 1 million taskmasters, which is funny. Rather than a million whatever other things. Get that. The taskmasters disappear already. We get another swap. But did I take a secluded shrine? It's not unreasonable. I'm just trying to see if I can actually get to the loot stuff here. There may not be time just because of the way the AI is playing, but it sure would be nice to at least manage it. This is going to get us one pretty nice thing here. Oh, I should have gone a village. Um, so we're gonna end up not playing one of these. We can do the secluded. We get figurehead, which is terrible. That actually really does not help. Already done the attacking. And just buy another jeweled egg. We're getting a little cleaner this time. But the AI still has the 3/4 masters. I mean, it's not 4, so that's a little different. But no, there's 4. 5. So like now they can literally pile out in 2 turns. If they think about it, they can have that many points that quickly. And we can not quite do that, but where's the, I think we don't swamp. So I'm going to try again on the jeweled egg. That time we get hammer, which is also not especially useful. I think the AI not having kind of a bead on the estate pile out makes it quite a bit worse for them. So now we're just like clean, but oh, we didn't gain a 5 last turn. I did not think about that. You would think somewhere along the line in the swaps and stuff we would have managed it, but in fact we did not. Let's fix that actually. That's not gonna cut it. Even in a world where we're gonna need to swap into something. I don't know what it can be though, to be honest. We could maybe get the hammer played this turn, which could be okay. Or the jeweled egg, which would be all right. That's pretty considerably better than what I had chosen to do prior. So we do have a little less draw, but because we had the figurehead, it should be fine. But also the taskmasters won't be shuffled in, which is massive. Plus all the village stuff. I mean, it's just a big deal. I don't know what we get a carpenter. And just buy a skirmisher and swap out if we need to. And again, this all, I guess it's a question of time, but also the trashing being kind of bad, but it just doesn't work very well. I'm sure there are shuffles where if you play your Highwayman earlier than I did, I'm sure it can be quite explosive. But I never got the deck control in time to like do the exciting carpenter swap stuff because the AI piled stuff before that went away, which does change things pretty considerably. It's kind of interesting. We want to lose the coppers. Probably, I don't know. Puzzle box, nice. This at least kind of starts to look exciting for us, but there may have also been just like a pile out there. The having the 5 quartermasters, the AI having the 5 quartermasters, but not really being able to pilot this stuff to victories is really kind of funny, because there's actually just a lot of pile out stuff that they could be doing. I would 100% win here, I think. But it's not necessarily trivial to do. We got doubloons, that's nice. I don't know, do we have 5 provinces here? We could probably mill and finish. We can do 2 more. We can get 4 for sure. I don't know if we mill both, do we have 24? This is 15. Yeah, we do have it exact, I guess. Do we have the buys? No, we actually don't have the buys. We got so few buy boons or loots. We can do 4 true province though. Where doubloons is pretty helpful. Be funny if there was like an angle. There's no way the AI can score 24 points though, 25 points. We didn't do our Taskmaster stuff, but there was surely a pile out on like duchies for me too, but we didn't. We can go for it because who cares? Oh, we don't get the buy. What a bummer. I didn't notice I was on attack. Well, that was a little faster and a little better. Okay. That was a neat kingdom. I think it's a fun kingdom. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, though, it is quite sensitive to the order in which you draw the inherited highwaymen. Which of course is a little, I mean, that kind of stuff. Dominion has a lot of that stuff actually, and that's, I don't hate it, but some people hate it, and I kind of understand it because it's just all prior to you making any decisions at all, and it's. I mean, Dominion has tons of luck. There's no escaping that, but it can feel a little unsatisfying. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.